Hello YouTube. Just wanted to make a quick video on hackthisite.org. This is a free, safe, legal training ground for hackers to test and expand their hacking skills. Highly recommend it. There's a bunch of different challenges that you can do here on the left side once you register with the website. First timers should read this project guide and create an account if you haven't done so. Agree to their terms and conditions. But this project guide is pretty cool. Would recommend just going through it, go through the challenges, basic challenges, realistic missions, so on and so on. They'll kind of highlight what exactly you're trying to do here. And once you're ready to jump in, on the left side on the navigation bar, it'll tell you or list out all the challenges that you can take. So you can take basic missions, and in there's 11 challenges that you can take. You can take it at any order, but I did it sequentially because I noticed that it all kind of built on top of each other, and you kind of get a little bit better, and you kind of figured it out a little bit more easier as things progressed every way. I would recommend reading and going back to basic missions, right, to kind of get a quick overview, because they'll list out the requirements. So basic 1 lists out HTML, basic 2 lists out common sense, so on and so on. Here is basic Unix command knowledge. This one is SSI and JavaScript, which I honestly had some problem with because I don't know JavaScript. I'm more of a networking kind of guy, and more of infrastructure and hardware guy, not much on JavaScripting and programming, which I'll probably have some issues as I get to the programming missions. But I'm here to learn, figure it out. You can always ask the community, check the forums, Google it, and that's what I did for the JavaScript part. Didn't know what to do, tried all of the stuff that I learned in the previous 9 challenges, didn't work, caved in, Googled it, still couldn't figure it out, looked at the answer, and then worked backwards from there and read some documentation on it. So have a better understanding on that. But nevertheless, let's jump into basic 1. And for the basic challenges, this is kind of what you're going to see. The top and left side of the web page stays pretty static, and the middle is where all of the attention should be in. So obviously we're doing level 1. There's some text here that will help you finish the challenge, the password text entry field, and the submit button. Since this is challenge 1, if you have no idea what to do, you must learn HTML. So there's your little hint there. Since you don't know what the password is from just reading the text or seeing anything else, you need to dive into HTML. So if you have Chrome, which what I'm using here, if you right click and say inspect, it will jump straight into where you need to look. What I like about Chrome is depending where you're hovering over, that section on the web page will actually be highlighted. So it makes it a little bit easier to navigate through this if you're not too familiar with HTML. So you can see here, here's a text that we're looking at here. For this right here in bold is what we're looking here, level 1. And since this is the easiest challenge, the password is in plain text right there, easy to get. So if I were to not type 002E blah 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 and just type 1 2 3 4, it'll actually test it and it will say you have an incorrect password. But if I go back and I type the correct password, 002 E52 C1, and hit enter, you'll see congrats, you completed basic 1. In my case, again, since I ran through all 11 challenges, you normally would get points for every challenge you complete, but since I've completed it, I redeemed 0 points. Then you can click next challenge, and then it'll tell you if you completed it or not. And then here's the same deal again. Now, if you do this way, which I've done the first 5 or 6 challenges where I just kept on saying next challenge, you'll just see this here. You kind of would have to figure out what you need to do, right? If you kind of get stuck, take a step back, click on basic missions, and then just kind of read what exactly you're supposed to do, or kind of read the description, and then usually the requirements will give you that hint, and you will kind of have that light bulb in your head. Hopefully they'll say, I need to do this. So go ahead, I would say sign up for this site, check it out. If you like this video, let me know. Maybe I'll continue doing basic 2 all the way to 11. Yeah, just stop watching this video and start learning some stuff. Thank you for watching. Bye.